Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. We are just getting started. And it's been hooked away. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. That's a good foot in there. Takes aim and crosses. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. Well, now here is a young man who really does seem to have the whole world at his feet. Lamine Yamal, a player of barely matched potential and indeed of barely matched expectation.
And the inevitable comparisons that go along with that, Peter.
And are those comparisons justified?
Well, for what if...
Yamal! But he's left disappointed.
Lamine Yamal certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Maida. Now, can they get him away? Ito picks it up out wide. Foot in. And no, that was never going to make it. Space for him to turn and look. Kamada. Rivaldo. So, Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Kamada unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Kamada.
Oh, great feat, that.
Plays it across. And out it comes again. He's looking wide. And it's Tanaka. Out towards the flank. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. Japan with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. And a header! Not a bad try by any means.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would. That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
That's a shade optimistic. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Taito clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
It's a pretty loose pass. Ronaldinho providing an outlet on that flank. Kamada will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Kamada cuts a frustrated figure right now, he just cannot get away.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. So it is still 0-0. Pirlo.
Japan definitely like their pressing from the front.
Yeah, it's relentless at times, Jim, isn't it? High energy, high intensity.
Standard practice nowadays, Peter. Make sure you don't give your opponents any time to think on the ball.
It's Vieri! And he has kept it out somehow.
Vieri actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And again, he is at his elastic best.
Well, the keeper saved his team again here, Peter, but he needs more protection from this defence.
Corner number 2 then. It's a good ball out wide. And now they can spring out of defence. This looks promising. Vieira is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And here's Ronaldinho. That is a brilliant interception. Tries to play it through. Well timed, excellent interception. Looking to play him in. Well, I'm not sure how the stats look in terms of expected goals, but nothing actual has materialised so far. Great vision. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
I just think, though, that was selfish and a little uncalled for him. He must have been aware that he had options to his left.
Vieri showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Nagatomo. Nagatomo carries the ball down the right. And that's a really buccaneering run he's making. I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
Two added minutes has been indicated.
Nicely weighted ball. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Not the most accurate pass. And that is the end of the first half. And it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. So neither side yet off the mark.
Well, this will have given them a chance to look for any potential holes and weaknesses in the opposition. Something that will bear fruit once the teams come out again, I'm sure, Peter.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. Down to business again.
Typo have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
No, he's seen through all of that. Probing pass. Now it's Doan. Kamada. Rivaldo.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Can he get on the end of this? He's found a way through. He's found some space.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Rivaldo. Rivaldo going face-to-face with his great rival. And the pass is intercepted. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Kamada. And the counter can be on now for Japan. Rivaldo. Can he spark a counter here? Tanaka does well to get it back. Ronaldinho was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Well, nicely intercepted. And the through ball. He's found a way through. Distributed tidily. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Nicely spread. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And still, we await the first breakthrough. Kamada goes for a shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? Now it's Doan. That's tidy. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Japan are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Yeah.
There they go, hunting again.
Forwards and with intent.
Substitution for Japan, number 18, Ueda. Number
Cafu
11,
is always
Doan.
looking to play quality
Number
balls.
9,
Couldn't
Kamada.
squeeze it through.
Number 3,
Always goal side. Ito.
Number 25,
Can he finish?
Maeda. Coming on the field, number 19, Ogawa.
Well, that
Number
defending is
22,
unapologetically
Kubo.
persistent. It's almost
Number
personal.
14,
And it had to
Ito.
be.
Number 13.
Oh, it's a
Number
nice
10,
idea, but the
Nakamura.
execution was lacking.
Substitution in progress.
And this is Inzaghi. That's good vision. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Driving on and making good progress. Taipo perhaps contemplating their next change here. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played.
He's having a shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Cafu. Ito gets across to intercept that. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
And he's being shifted off it. Now it's Kubo. Kubo in acres of space out wide. Defending of the desperate variety. Japan have their second corner now. Oh, he's been caught on it here. And one more try. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. The message is simple: defend this with your lives. Cafu.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
And a chance! It's loose, and there's a race for the... Oh, what has happened here? Played into the box. And he's taking no chances there. Knocks it into space. Shapes to shoot!
There will be 1 minute added time.
That was superb goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. Well, in my opinion, set pieces are 50-50 moments, and this is a rather big one. And a
Real chance! Nearly, but not quite.
yeah, it's good movement, though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
And he's had it nicked away. And that signals the end. Frustration, exasperation, vexation, certainly from an attacking perspective. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here.
Hello,
A clear
everybody,
night,
and
all
welcome
the
to
ingredients
today's
for a
match.
showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. We are just getting started. Japan have chosen to go 4-3-3. Jim, how do you see it?
Yes, and the importance of this formation is not to allow the midfield three and the attacking three to become too detached from one another. If that happens, then pressure can quickly be applied via the counter-attack, and you can be exposed defensively. So compactness can't be compromised, and you need talkers in this team. You need leaders and people that are willing to organise things very quickly.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Hazard. He's shifting through the gear. Hazard! Something rather special, Jim, isn't there, about Take Kubo's outrageous dribbling skills?
Yeah, the kind of player everyone loves to watch, Peter, myself included. There's much more to his game than just dribbling, though.
So if you haven't seen him before, you're in for a treat.
Certainly are.
Tomiyasu. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Nagatomo calmly anticipates.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now. Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
So it is still 0-0. Pass somewhat off target. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Taipo clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly reach.
Tries a shot! Goal! Japan! And there is your opener. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch and they're dazed.
Number 18,
So the first moment of real significance.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Vieri is offering some sort of an apology there.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Messi gets into a good position. Duan, who can single-handedly make a difference. Duan. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Ferdinand does well not to be outdone there. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
He's picked his way through, and that's played in low. Cleared without hesitation. Japan have quite a reputation for being combative, confrontational, just in your face, Jim.
It's well rehearsed, Peter. It's testament to their excellent work ethic, really. The way they always go chasing the ball in numbers, and they can keep it up late into a game too.
And this is Hazard. He's had it taken off him. Can he get it through? He's found a way through. Crossing. And that has been cleared. And we have our very first corner. Oh, good effort! He will be livid with himself.
That was really good pressure. They did enough to put him off in the end. That pressing is so good, it's nice and early.
Duan. Lovely bit of skill. Chance to deliver. Oh, that was vital. No way through. He's had a shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Tanaka is offering a wry smile there.
Yamal, a player who needs no introduction. 40 minutes gone, half-time closing in. Ito has it in a wide position. Now it's Kubo. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Shoots! Oh, what's he giving here? And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. It's a straight red. He has been given his marching orders. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. Buffon must save this. Brilliant save from Buffon! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Oh, what has happened here?
There will be 1 minute
Kubo!
time.
Kubo! And that would have been some goal.
He's the one player you want on the ball running at defences, and that's precisely why.
So, a temporary halt to the action. So, a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead, and that gives them something to build on after the break. Taipo come in at half-time on the wrong end of a 1-0 scoreline.
It's been a pretty tepid display. They'll want to use this break wisely to regroup and come out with some fresh initiatives. This is all still very salvageable, maybe even winnable.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly.
Substitution in progress.
Down to business again.
Taipo really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Nagatomo did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Now it's Doan. Kubo drives it in. Oh, well, that is not a great touch.
Yeah, very careless, and I leave it at that.
And it's been given away. Picked out brilliantly. Oh, shooting chance! And there's a goal. And there's the goal they've been looking for. A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
Japan are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, it's a great time.
And Messi! And they've got rid. Duan plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Pirlo. Vieira. And they win it back again.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
Tries to play it through. And it's Kubo. Great ball, and he's in here. Azar. Looking to play him in.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Now, he's got space here. Well timed, excellent interception.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Threads one in. Taipo perhaps contemplating their next change here. Pirlo. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Messi picks it up out wide. While facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Kubo. Kubo will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Vieira. And that's really well manoeuvred. Played out to the left flank, and he's intervened well there. This is a promising build-up. Vieira. A heavy challenge. Real chance! And it's there! And with that, it is pretty much a done deal. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
Substitutions taking place.
Taipo are making a change now. A case now of complete control. It's a promising position. And a header! No, he didn't quite meet it right. Ferdinand does really well to win the ball there. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Out towards the flank. Played into the box. Now it's Doan. Spread to the right. That is a brilliant interception. Best.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Oh, that's fabulous. And this is Inzaghi. Del Piero. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. And it's Kubo. And he's lost his man here. He has a look out. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And he's worked it through. Gabriel with the clearance. Now, can they get him away? Played back in. Cleared without hesitation. Oh, he's been caught now. There's the shot! Keeper is right behind it.
Well, it's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
Cute ball now, how can he reach it? And he's picked it up out wide. There's a sharp little ball here. Pirlo. Best, and he's found the way past. Best! Superb from Best! About as smooth as it gets. They're back within reach! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Substitution for Japan, number 18, Raider.
So we have movement on both benches.
Kubo.
So could they be onto something here?
Tanaka.
He has found the way through.
Number
Gets his
13.
head on it!
Number 17.
Oh, that was no routine save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Number 14, Ito. Number 8, Endo. Number 5, Taniguchi. Number 88.
There's a defensive height advantage here, Peter, but of course it's not guaranteed to work.
Yeah, they've got to find a way around this huge height disadvantage. That's a decent clearance.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
And the finish! He doesn't look too happy with that.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Ferdinand. Oh no, what has happened here? Oh, he's all alone. Great chance! It's loose. Oh, he's been caught on it here. It's a pretty loose pass. Takes a shot! A collective sigh of relief from the defence. So, third corner of the game. Oh, he's been caught napping. Looking for a runner. Gabriel. And that is that. In the end then, no joy. Not for the want of trying, not for the want of running. Simply they were beaten by...